Hi, welcome to another edition of There's Nothing Like Church, folks. We're here, we deal with the good, the bad, and the unusual issues in our churches.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Good, good. I'm going to go ahead and liven y'all back up. We done went back in the day. Y'all done killed my spirit talking about well water, chicken. I ain't gonna look at no chicken the same way tomorrow. See, kind of lyrics. Come from a real chicken, right? That's what y'all saying. See, I ain't even know that. I didn't even know that. This has been great. I love my senior citizens. I love my people. I try to always represent women, but I represent God first and foremost. And then this is my God-given talent. So I'm going to just do a little bit of time. I didn't know you didn't tell me who was going to be out there. I just...
Our senior citizens are worth it.
You knew as a senior. I mean, y'all remember when y'all went to church on Sunday back in the day? You was there all doggone day. You was praising the Lord from the top of the day to the bottom of the day. You went back in the evening. They let you go home, get a little meal, and you had to come on back. That's how it was. So
yeah, y'all worth it.
Y'all and you know y'all brought us some good topics. Sprint party. I'm gonna pass this around. It is first of the month. Just take it. Go this way with it. Just put some. Y'all got $2. I seen people that got $2. Take it and put some in it and pass it on to the next person. That's what happens around here.
Pay the rent.
Yeah, this is a real rent party. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. We got to tussling earlier today.
Yep.
She ain't win.
We're doing door prizes next.
I don't have to worry about it because I got my pastor on my side.
He did take over for you. But I am from a small town myself, the country. I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Now, nobody but me and the Lord know what they said. and my sister. Yeah, it's about this big though. It's about this big, and I had to leave because everybody I dated, my grandmama told me how they were my cousins. So if I didn't want no baby with one leg and 2 eyes, I had to go ahead and raise up and roll out. And I'm down here. Yes, you know your grandma will find your lineage to somebody, baby. She is going to look at them and tell by the round of their head. Grandma will be knowing. They be knowing, honey. But yeah, I'm a product of family because of my family. My family is truly, truly funny. I was raised with a funny bunch of folks. My mother, God rest her soul, he has taken her on. But I'm going to let y'all know something. Black people, when you die, ain't no money. Y'all already know that, right? Ain't no money, ain't no trust fund, ain't nothing put up, ain't no bank account, nothing. Matter of fact, you in the negative. You owe somebody by the time you put somebody black in the ground, you in the negative. But my mother passed, and you know, with passing, you know, you have that person's character, you have that spirit, and you have the love that person left here for you that has gone on to the other side. But I let y'all know today that I have my mama handicap stick. I am put right in the front. Girl, Walmart, Kmart, the Lord give it and the Lord take it away, honey. It's been a blessing to me, baby. I am not mad. I am so not mad. Yeah, she's out of here. But she lives on. I hang that thing in my window and I remember her each and every time. But my mom was a funny person. She had a ministry, and a lot of you might know it because y'all old. That's what y'all do. She had a superstitious ministry. Superstition is, y'all know it. If a black cat go to the right, it's good luck. If it go to the left, my mom would turn her car around and go the other way. Do you hear me? She is not going to let no black cat go to the left on her, baby. You would stop, you don't put no hat on the bed. Y'all know if somebody sweep your foot, you got to spit in the broom. Y'all know them little old. If you don't, Pastor re-baptized, everybody say yeah. Re-baptized. That junk is the devil, just superstitious. But y'all know the #1 superstition, right? Y'all know. Letting the woman in on the first day of the year. Baby! at the top of the list.
I believe in that one.
Believes in that one. My mama, we let my cousin Tracy in one year, and everything that went wrong that year was because we let Tracy in first. Y'all, the lights was out. I said, Mom, you ain't paid the bill. There you go, Tracy came in first. Stop that. You need to cut that out. Superstition is wrong. But she was very superstitious, and she played bingo. That was her other ministry. Her other ministry. She was so superstitious, she done went to a palm reader. So the palm reader looked at her hand, and she said, ma'am, she said, you know, somebody got a root on you. Y'all know, we believes in that. My mama said, eels. Y'all, that's that one word question that so everything in life. Eels. Yes, y'all know. That lady read on, she said, yeah, you know what, this person that got it on, she said, I can take this thing off you. She said, I can get this fruit off you for $250. My mom said, can you take it off in installment? No, she is a bad And then she had gotten sick one time, and she ended up going into a coma. And my mother, came out the coma. She had a short-term memory. She can only remember stuff for about 10 minutes. So y'all know old people, because I ain't gonna say nothing. Some of y'all look up in years. I ain't gonna say nothing. But y'all know old people in the hospital. What you do? You whisper. My mom said, she trying to kill me. I said, who trying to kill? The nurse. The nurse, she's trying to kill me. I said, nobody's trying to kill you. Why am I here? I said, you here because we had to tell her again what happened to her. Your stent came out your arm. You went into a coma, and we brought you to the hospital. So she's like, okay. So she'll be cool with it. By 10 minutes later, she asked the same thing. She trying to kill me. Who is trying to kill you? The nurse. Okay, the nurse again. She's not trying to kill you. And then she won't know why she is. So we will have to tell her that story again. I got tired of telling the story. So this is what I said. I said, you want to know why you here? She said, yeah. I said, you here because you was at bingo. Yeah. I said, your number came in the window. I said, you jumped up, clutched your chest, and fell straight to the floor. I said, somebody won your $2,500. That thing said, dead. I said, yes, you did. That she remembered that story from that day to the day she passed on to glory. Tell her she done missed out on that $2,500 again. No, we never had to tell that story again. Not at all. But yeah, I love my mother, and that's how I just knew I was country. Like, y'all know y'all country, your upbringing, the chickens, all that. No. I knew I was country today. My mama called me and said, child, you know them Ups people delivered my package. I said, who? The Ups people. I said, do you mean UPS? That ain't acronym. That is not a word. And you need to stop using it like that. Ups people. The Ups. I'm I know it is. I used to like I live. And then I joined the church down here, I get baptized once or twice a week. Yeah, Pastor. I fall short. I want my little shoulders out. I thought I was gonna get a little old sugar daddy up in here. Why y'all ain't got no little old men? Where they at? Why little old men all got the same little old names? Mr. Charlie, Mr. Willie, Mr. Earl. It ain't no other little old name. You was Tyreek when you was young. You all Mr. Willie. What happens in between that time when you know you got old? Mr. Willie? I'm bad, yes. I shop of shame the devil.
Right.
I see you on, husband. I ain't made it to husband number 1 yet. I am doing something wrong. But I turned 41 last year, and this year I'm going to have a husband. And you know why? Prayer. Yeah, I know that's what you said. No, sir, I got a brick. He gonna wake up with a ring on his finger. You hear a man a knot on his head. He gonna love me unconditionally. He gonna know what happened in between them two things. I will have me a husband this year.
Not upside his head.
It's gonna be nothing in between them two things. He gonna love me unconditionally. Yeah. Don't go use my idea, ma'am. Don't do it.
I can't do it like
Yeah, I keep it with me, honey. I be like, oh, he look good.
Boop. That's the band. Damn upside your head.
Oh, catch one slipping. Oh, yeah. But when you out here looking for a man, you young, you trying to find somebody, it's hard. And we, as women, we try to keep ourselves together and look all good for these men. They don't appreciate that. They don't appreciate it. They will compliment somebody that got the same thing that you got. That dress sure look good. I got that dress. I had it on this morning. You ain't saying nothing to me. You ain't saying nothing. They don't notice nothing you do. You was out here really trying. Baby girls, y'all, cut it out now. They don't notice none of that stuff. Put on a little lip gloss, a little rouge. Keep it going, honey. They don't care about you. Okay. Yeah. Honey, please. I got the eyelashes on. Let me tell you something. I have no peripheral vision. I don't see nothing on the left side of my head. Honey, ma'am, I was walking down this pathway. I thought somebody was following me. You don't know what be going on. And then when you got the eyelashes and a low bang, oh, you legally blind. I just got to see my dog last week. Legally. You're legally blind. Means that you're doing way too much for them. They do not care about you. And then I buy that real good hair. The indie Remy. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Y'all older. It costs $100 a pack. She yelled out. Yeah, in the name of Jesus. Indie Remy is $100 a pack, and that's because it got scalp attached to it. It grow right into your hair in about 2 weeks. Yes, you the proud owner of it in 2 weeks. What? That's some real hair. If you commit a crime and leave one of them hairs behind, and some Indian woman on first floor, they ain't trying to figure out why honey. She is in there explaining away how she can stab your baby dad. That's the real hair, baby. And then we is wearing these stilettos, honey, with the little pointed toes, baby. Y'all don't care about us, honey. When you take your feet out them things, you gotta count your toes. Yeah, all 10 of them now. Let's go, baby. We back in the game. Them things is hurting. We is doing way, she feel me. We doing way too much, but they don't care about us. They don't care about us. And then I got down here to Atlanta, and it's just crazy down here. Because what is a one-way street? Yeah, y'all saying the same thing I'm saying. What is a one-way street? Like downtown ain't nothing but one-way street. I'm from Spartanburg. We had 2 types of street, paved and unpaved. And both of them went 2 ways. You went both ways on the paved and the unpaved. Child, I was dating this dude and he jazzing. He walking with some woman on Spring. Oh, baby, I'm gonna get you. But I had to go up 13. Turn on Williams. Turn on 18. I couldn't even catch you. Child. Kick them shoes off and run through the pathway. You was catching somebody going down. This is awful. I don't know. This city life is just way too much. And then I'm used to a different thing. I try to be all classy and stuff, but you go to little places and they have to valet park your car. Honey, child, but your car got all them special instructions. You got to jiggle the handle. You got to put your arm out the window to open up the door. You got to put a drink behind the door. Make sure it don't roll. They gave me $5 and said, go on around there to the back, man. I gonna park your car. I'm not worried about you. We're so not worried about you. And yeah, I'm a faithful member of my church, and I know y'all looking at me and saying whatever my little shoulders are. Sugar daddy. Yeah. Okay, good looking. Good looking. But I'm just saying, I'm a better Christian than y'all. I know y'all don't have levels. I know whatever y'all say, I am. I'm the #1 Christian, yes. I'm going to tell you why. And we'll stop this right now. I'm going to tell you a couple of things. First of all, what y'all do? Communion, what, once a month? I do it every day. And super size. I got a big glass of Marlowe. I love Jesus, honey. He said do it as often every day, baby. You is not loving Jesus the way I love Jesus. Yes. Y'all like Jesus. I love him. I like Jesus. Yeah, you thought you loved him. You thought you don't be mad. Then I recognize demons. What the Bible say? What it say? Come to what? Steal, kill, and destroy. That's Sprint. Yeah, y'all didn't know, did you? Sprint is the Antichrist. Oh, they will kill you every month with that bill. And then they cut you out one number at a time. You be like, girl, I couldn't even call you. You had a 3 in your number. I couldn't call you. Yeah. And then me being single, I got a call by 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey. Sprint said, it's time for you to pay your bill. I said, y'all know what? At 3 o'clock in the morning? Sprint ain't nothing that serious. That is the devil. Then, you know, if you got Verizon, you've seen the commercial, they got people. They got people. They got some folks behind them. They got a connection. They got a network of folks. You can call somebody, kidnap you. You in the trunk of the car. You can call somebody and say, hey, I got grabbed. I'm in the trunk of the car. They can trace your car and get to you and save you. You got Sprint. The kidnap had to let me sit in the front seat. Hold my arm. I do one thing. I said, I'm not calling on you. I'm checking on my children. Yeah. Sprint is the devil. And last but not least, this is where we really divided at, where I know I will be in the VIP section of heaven. You hear me? The VIP, where Jesus just come up and do this and say, come on to me. You leave the rest of y'all standing out there. In the VIP section. I already got the ticket. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you why. Because by show of hand, how many of y'all been nice to Jehovah's Witnesses? Thank you. That's all I needed to say. I can throw this mic now. I can throw this mic down. I'm done. I had a Jehovah's Witness come over my house. I said, ma'am, how you doing? She said, fine. I said, come on in. It's hot out there today. Would you like something to drink? She said, yes, I would. I gave that lady some water. I looked her in the face. I said, ma'am, is it something you want to talk to me about? She looked at me and said, ma'am, I don't know. I ain't never made it this far before. Y'all need Jesus. I ain't mad at you. I'm just telling you the pure deep facts that I'm going to be on in this VIP. Y'all be in the regulars. I don't know what else they got. I don't know what's under VIP. I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know what y'all need to do to get your life right with Christ. Little Merlot every day. All right.
Not once a month. Right. Not once a month, right?
Not once a month. Not once a month. That's just way too late. And then I need to tell y'all something, and I don't nobody look at y'all pastor. Don't nobody look at him because I don't want him to know this. That's why I got my back turned. He do not run this church. Don't laugh. That's the gospel according to Luke. He does not run this church. You know who runs the church? The deacons. Please believe it. You can't even become a deacon until you can balance a checkbook. They don't know. They don't need to know how much you love the Lord. They just need to know you know how to balance a checkbook and you become a deacon instantly. Do you hear me? All deacons are CPAs, I promise you. That's how you do it. We had this deacon at our church and he did not play. We was ministering one night and the Spirit of the Lord was in that building, y'all. And we was praising God and we was singing and the lights went out. I said, oh, glory to God. He looked at us and said, it's 7 o'clock. Y'all got to get out of here. Oh, I just thought it was a spirit. It was just a done deal. He was like, we got to cut these lights off. Bill do. Oh, they don't play. Them niggas don't play. Sir, you do not run. They let you preach. They don't let you run. And I'm known at my church as the professional quitter. And I'm the professional quitter because my pastor, as all pastors do, want to go pastor at other people's church in the evening. I done served my time in the morning. I am not going to get on that church bus with you and go nowhere. I will quit in a minute. Now, two things don't happen after church for me. My after church snack and my after church nap. That's it. Not doing that. I've done my time. I don't owe you nothing. The Lord is good with me. I got it checked off in my Bible book. I've done not going nowhere else with you. So they just label me the professional quitter. So we in the choir stand one day. And you know how y'all song get so good and the spirit just moving. And then you sit down because the song over. But they keep playing and you got to stand up and re-sing the song again. Yeah. So we re-sang the song. We sat down and then they kept playing and we re-sang the song again. I looked at this old lady sitting next to me. I said, I ain't getting up no more. She said, me neither. I said, well, this is what you gonna have to do. I said, you act like you shouting and I'm gonna fan you and we gonna stay seated.